Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Firstly, I am going to complain. I'm not going to complain, I'm going to apologise. As you may have noticed, I no longer have the white desk. This is my new crafting desk in my new craft room, so I don't have the white, and at the moment, because things are still a little bit here and there and everywhere, I don't have my white desk under my table, which is that under the window, sorry, which is that way. So I am sort of sat with the window to my left, as you can see from the shadows, but hopefully it won't be too bad, and I'm hoping that it won't make this video too dark. It shouldn't do, and to be fair, that's why I've chosen a couple of relatively simple videos for this week, just until everything's a bit more normal. Also on my whole craft room, I will give you a tour, but I'm not having it decorated until next month, so not until maybe July or even the first week of August. So I don't want to give you a half tour, so I'm going to wait until it's finished and then I will show you all of it, and hopefully by then I'll have a little bit of extra tidying, storage and everything else. So quick simple project for you today, which also coincides with the whole new craft room, and that's a little bit of storage. I actually saw this idea on Pinterest and I thought that is genius, so I stole it. But it's just a little Stampin' Dimensionals storage box. As you can see, this one holds the full-sized white ones and the mini ones, and then I've also got the black ones as well. As I said, these all fit snugly. Now, the one in the on Pinterest that I saw had the little thumb notch out the top, but as we no longer have the 1/2-inch circle punch, I didn't think it was fair to use it when I know that anybody new to Stampin' Up! Couldn't purchase it. So I haven't used it, but if you do have one and you want to, you can add a little thumb notch there. What have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4.5 pieces, packs, sheets, I'll get it right in a minute. There's room for probably the same again, so I think you could get 3 full packs of dimensionals in there at a push. Either that or you just make your size wider. But I love this, it's perfectly in between my blocks, just in front of me here, and just in case I forgot what they were, it's got the label on the front. Right, let's get ahead and make it. So this is Rococo Rose, and it is the gorgeous new In Good Taste DSP, which I just adore. As you can see, it's got the sort of embossing paste type effect here. The DSP I'm using for this one with grey granite is this beautiful brickwork, which again, I'm not sure I'll know which will be my favourite, but anyway. So we have a piece of cardstock. The other good thing about this is that it's purpose built, so hopefully now when I start using my die cutting machine, we won't be shaking the whole of the tripod and everything. So, piece of cardstock then that is 4 3/4 by 11.5 or 12 by 29.5 centimetres. On the short side, we're going to score at 3 3/4 inch, which is 9.5 centimetres. We're then going to rotate clockwise, and we're going to score the long side at 4 1/4, 5 1/4, 9.5 and 10.5, and in centimetres that will be 11, 13.5, 24.5 and 27. Okay, we'll just get rid of that. I'm not used to my dimensional spaces here, I'm banging everything. As I say, I'm hoping that it's not too dark a video for you. I don't want to add false lighting because that obviously will affect the colour, the appearance of the colour of the card. You have shadows from all different angles, and until I probably get something a bit better, we have to make do with what we've got, don't we? So there's all my scoring and folding done. I'm going to add my DSP at this point. So for the front and the back, if that's, you might not want a piece on the back, but I like to. So for these two panels, your DSP needs to be 4 inches by 3.5 inches, which is 9 by 10.5. And I'm just going to pop these on here, and then the other one just on the other side here. I might even use one of these in my drawer to keep my spare dimensionals. That's a good idea. And then we have two smaller pieces here that obviously go on the sides, and these are 3/4 by 3.5 inches, which is 10.5 by 2 centimetres. Okay, so pop that one on. That's that one. Then I'm just going to cut straight up these bottom pieces here. And then this far right square we just cut away. Then I'm going to pop tear and tape on this side tab here. I've even cleaned my tear and tape scissors just for you guys. How good am I? So that's cut there, and then this will be the front. So just on the inside of the front I'm going to add some more. This is, like I said, just such a simple, easy project, but anything like this I think you can just make look amazing. Right, so I'm just going to take the backing off here. Oh, it feels so dark to me, you know, because I'm so used to working under a window with light desks, because obviously the light will reflect off the desk as well, so I feel like it's really dark here. But at least I'm bringing you some videos, so I'm not being completely shy about it all. So that's the box part made up, and this is my seam at the back. So we pop those side ones in, and then that one, and then we just take the backing off both of these strips here. Oops. And then just make sure it's still square on, and then pop that on, and then you can either use your bone folder or your fingers or whatever just to press the base down so it's stuck. And there's your box. And as I said, all I've used is the Stampin' Dimensionals piece of card that comes with them, and literally just used my trimmer, and I'm just going to line. In fact, if I remember, when I just cut this out straight it was too long, so I had to cut mine down to the white border. Okay, so you see what I mean now, and I've taken that piece of black off the bottom now, and it's just level with that border. Do the same again this side, and then just trim. In fact, I'm going to use scissors on those ends because I think they're a bit too small to try and put in my trimmer, because knowing me, they'll slip and then we'll mess them up. And then I'm going to use my dimensionals on the back, and I've used 4 just because it is my storage. I do want it to stay in place, and I don't want it to look trashed in 2 minutes, because it will, the amount of times I use my dimensionals. So I'm just going to take the backing off. Obviously, if you don't want it to stand proud, you can just adhere it with snail, or sorry, the new glue. I've completely forgotten what it's called already. I'm sure somebody will remind me. So I'm just going to line that up with my DSP there, because it has a nice line on the brickwork. And then I've got some more of my dimensionals here to pop in. And there we have it. Perfect little box for your dimensionals. Hope you like them, and I hope to see you all again soon. Have a good day. Bye.